I'm going to share with you how you can get started in property for £26. This is hands down the lowest barrier to entry price-wise of how much you need to get started. The lowest barrier to entry on skill-wise in how much time and effort it takes for you to learn how to do the strategy, and hands down the less amount of time you need to spend day by day to achieve this goal of getting started. And you can earn anything from £2,000 to £10,000 per month doing this. So this is not rent to SA. Rent to SA is not a low barrier of entry price wise or experience wise. You need a lot of experience and systems to be able to manage rent to rent SA apartments on Airbnb. Also, you need the money for the furniture, the upfront money for the rent. You're gonna need a good £5,000 to £10,000 to get started in rent to SA. This is also not rent to rent HMO. Similar again with rent to SA. You're gonna need capital to get started in this for the furniture. Even if you're taking on an existing HMO, you still need to usually give them an uplift, and you're gonna need the money up front for the rent and the deposit and everything. This is not PLOs, purchase lease options. Many people tell you you'll be able to get into property for just £1. What I don't tell you is it comes with a £2,000 to £4,000 legal cost to secure that purchase lease option with a solicitor. So the strategy I'm talking about to get started for £26 is side hustle deal sourcing. This is where you package on deals, but you partner with somebody else who's got a list of buyers to do that with. And how you can get started with as little as £26 is you need to be compliant to be a deal sourcer, and it does cost you around £1,000. But if you just do your AML training, which you can do for as little as £26, and then get all the rest of your compliance set up, so speak to the insurance broker to get your indemnity set up and ready without paying for it. Just get all the forms filled in, get the quote in place, get that ready. Fill out the forms for your anti-money laundering with the HMRC, get everything lined up and ready, but just don't pay for everything until you've found that first deal. And then once you've found that first deal, you can then pay for your compliance theoretically out of that first deal. Well, you've got a short little gap to bridge until you get paid. So you press the button on all your compliance the minute you get the first deal, so you are compliant when you've sold your first deal. So what this does is many things. It allows you to prove the concept whether or not you are going to be a deal source. I see many people go out, get compliant, pay for the websites, do it all, and never ever find a deal. So go and test the market, do your market research by seeing if you can find a deal. Once you have found that deal, that's when you get your compliance. So the reason I mentioned about partnering somebody in side hustle deal sourcing is the hardest thing at the start is to find the investors, especially if you've not got an online profile, if you've got no social proof or history of doing this. I've been in sourcing since 2016. I've got investors, I've got a background, social proof of what I've done. So I put together a partnership program so you can leverage my social proof, my investor list, and my network and online profile to get you investors. So to join this partnership program with me, you have to go through a training I put together so I know that you are serious, you are credible, and you know what you're doing and committed. This training is hundreds of pounds, not thousands, and I will give you your money back when you get your first deal. Also on the training, we teach you how to do this in as little as 15 minutes per day, or 15 to 30 minutes per day. And if you can show me, even if you haven't got a deal, if you can show me that you've committed to this for 90 days, which is the typical amount of time most people need to get a deal. If you've committed to this for 90 days and you've still not got a deal, I will still give you your money back, because you're going to be somewhere close to having that deal, and I want to incentivize you to keep going. So if you want to join this partnerships program somewhere around here, click the button, register, and come and join, and let's make some money together.